Hello, hello. Ooh, it's cold. Hello, 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 and welcome to another One Lion of Code. I am One Lion. So, yesterday, the story is yesterday I was extra cold down here. I didn't know it got this cold. It's so cold, it's snowing in my basement. Anyway, hi, welcome in. Hello, Dukasoft. You indeed are fixed. um, Scott and Mojo, good day to you. 2 years, man. 2 years. That is a long time to be following me. Almost 2.5 years. But thank you. Thank you so much for your continued support, for being here, just hanging out with us, being amazing, being who you are. I don't know what all is working currently. Hopefully all of it is working. Oh, I know why this isn't working. Because I need to change the port number. Okay, refresh. So on Monday, we ended the stream by, or no, we were halfway through the stream, but we realized that the bot was not actually letting us play the archery game. And that's because the browser source was using the dev port number as opposed to the application running on my system port number. And now, there it is. We got it. Awesome. Okay, so let me just make sure that it works. Shoot. 280? 276? Ooh, 275 and a half? Oh. Anyway, good. It works. Everything seems to be up. So what I did is I reinstalled my bot as a service running on this system. So you should be able to continue using the bot as normal. And if we do any dev on the bot, it'll be separate from the one that is currently running. Yeah. So that's it. What else is there to say? So we should be good to go. But we are back into the financial management tracking application. And if you recall, I said that our main focus is currently, let us go, is currently to redesign and improve all the things in the application. Distracted. Okay, good to go. I keep wanting to push the Discord update button, but I've been using my audio so much, and whenever I update Discord, it switches my audio over to the communication style, the one where your headphones don't really control volume and it's lower quality audio. So I don't really want to touch that until I'm not using the audio. So the other thing that I'm doing during the day while trying to work is renew my Security Plus certification. I ended up just going with the Cert Master because that's kind of what they do to you. They put you in a corner and they're like, you have to get all of these continuing education credits by doing all of these things that you normally wouldn't do, or you could just pay money to do the Cert Master CE course and that'll renew your certification. And it's like, yeah, it's all just a money grab. So the reason that I initially did the Security Plus certification was because it was required for my position previously, my previous position, and I've just been maintaining it ever since. For the Azure DevOps, for the Azure Cloud 201 or whichever one it was, AZ 201. Pretty sure it was the AZ 201. Sogeti encourages their consultants to pursue certifications. And they encourage us to do it quarterly, even. And I've just been doing yearly, so yeah. But anyway, that's why. Supposedly, though, well, if you want a job with the US government or banks or other larger organizations, typically they prefer Security Plus certification at minimum. Like federal service requires Security Plus. But a lot of other organizations prefer it. Yeah, so many things to click on. So many things to click on. But yeah, that's the main reason. That's what I'm looking for. Figma. It is not open, but now it is open or opening. And there it is. All right. So we're going to do this seriously, I hope. I am not a designer, so these are all of my disclaimers. I am not a designer. I have low skill when it comes to UI design, UI and UX design. But I really, really want to improve on that. And I want to give this an honest effort for this application especially. So we have an application that currently looks like usable, functional application with some amount of, wait, why is the bot open? You're supposed to be the financial management tracker. With some amount of appeal, a very slight amount of appeal. Not very much, in my opinion. You may have a different opinion, which may be worse, may be better than my opinion of it. There. And you can scoot up too. Right. I got really quiet. I'm trying to move a window around. You have to be really quiet and hold your breath when you're arranging windows. What is this one? Right, the resource I took us off gave me. I was trying to read this to figure out what the approach is. So I'm still interested in anyone's informed opinion or just resources or whatever you can give me about when you have a native application, a desktop app, for example, that uses an API login where you direct the user to the browser, they sign in there, and then that does a response to your application, and then your application does the HTTP request to the API to do the token exchange part. Anyway, the whole putting the focus on the application in front. One that I just used today was Slipstream. Did I need to relog into you? Maybe it wasn't Slipstream. What did I just log into? Oh, Descript. Because I was trying to get it to read this document to me. So when I was logging into Descript, they opened a browser, had me sign in using either federated sign in or their email and password. And then once it finished signing in, it opened the app again using the custom protocol. So the browser said the app is trying to open, or this page is trying to open the Descript application. Do you want to allow it, open or cancel? So then I clicked open, brought the app to the foreground. That is the behavior that we settled on. The browser page itself stayed open, So it wasn't like there's a close button within the browser page. It's just, that's it. The thing that I wasn't able to verify was after using the sign-in, did they have any other messages on their page like, you're successfully signed in, you may now close this tab and return to the application. And that's what I want to add to our application after you sign in. But I know that I've seen it in other applications. I did finish my Epic login process, and that left the tab open. Yeah. Anyway, so still wondering, does anyone know of what the best practices are for an application that when you click the sign in button in the application, it launches a browser, lets you sign in, browser does a redirect back to the application, and then the application handles the code exchange with the token. So what does it look like? Not the code, behavior. Yeah, best practices. I don't know either. But hopefully that's what I'm hoping this thing really does explain to me. We're rolling our own. What is re? That's kind of how I read it. But yeah, we're rolling our own too. If you feel like describing the process, is it similar to the one that I just said? Click login, browser opens, sign in, redirects back to the application. It either has a HTTP listener listening on localhost, or you're using a custom protocol to communicate back to it. And then what do you display in the browser? Do you try to close the browser tab? Do you bring the application to the foreground? Okay, that's that. So I'll leave that question open. I'll keep my eyes peeled for if you feel like responding. Again, you don't have to if it's too much to type, if you're busy, completely understand. You're going with PKC, yeah, so that's still the code side in my opinion. So the auth flow that you choose is different than the flow that I'm asking about. I'm kind of looking for the UI behavior. So we're definitely using public client with PKCE, and it works really, really well. It's really easy to implement. If you've never implemented PKCE before, I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing it right, but you essentially generate a random code, and you can use the secure random. Is that what it's called? C# secure random. It used to be in cryptography, and now they moved it into the random number generator class. So it doesn't seem like this should generate secure random numbers and secure random stuff. But they retired this. They retired the RNG crypto service provider, which sounds like it would be the one you want to use. But random number generator, if you use that, you'll get a random number. Then you pretty much tell it you want it to be a specific length. I usually make it the requested length plus some numbers, and then strip out anything that doesn't resolve to a character that you can cleanly encode. And yeah. Well, I don't know if that's lag or you just didn't have time to type that. But anyway, you generate the number, then you base 64 encode it? Is that what I did? I think you base 64 encode it next. I'll have to look at my code later to tell you for sure. But base 64 encode, hash it, and then URL encode the hash, and then send that as the code with your initial request. Then when you get the code back from the API server, your token exchange request, which is a post request using the code that goes into the body of the request, blah, 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 blah. You send the code verifier, which is the non-hashed version of that code. Yeah. I hope that's the right process. I don't want to lead you astray, but PKCE is pretty much your for public clients, that is. You can also do it on secure clients, but for public clients, it looks like the other auth flow that I just completely threw out of my mind because never use it again. Implicit. It looks like implicit flow, but you have that code generator. When in doubt, copy your favorite app. Yeah, and that's what I've been doing. So I looked at Teams, I looked at Epic, I looked at Descript, and it seems like all of them are click the login, opens a browser window, do the sign in, and then it uses the protocol to try to relaunch the application or set that application as the foreground application. The problem is, no, Teams is not my favorite. Teams is a Microsoft app, and since the client that I am working for is just as widely used as Microsoft, I was using them as the pattern. I mean, it doesn't go down for me, at least not in our organization, but we don't use it as much. We use Zoom for all of our meetings. We used to have all of the features in Zoom available, including the calendar, including chat, including meeting, but they disabled everything except for meetings in Zoom so that we would go to Teams for chat and calendar and everything else, essentially. The client is not Microsoft. Microsoft does not create hardware device checks that are specific for the PC manufacturer or the OEM, because it's more than PCs. The OEM that our client is. That's a client. Anyway, my client. Teams new, Teams work school, Teams personal. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. The having different versions of the application based on whether you're signing in personal, signing in work, and then there's the brand new version that just came out. But like I have Teams work on here. Okay. So this is my Teams work, but it's Teams new now. So it's just say it's Intel, AMD, or NVIDIA. No, it's not. It is not. It is none of those. And I will tell you, it is none of them for every guess that you give me. So anyway, back to design, back to the application. Financial management tracker. Let's make this thing amazing. I keep saying that, and I do mean it, and I've never actually done a thing where I can say I am 100% invested in the product itself. It's always been, I'm going to do 100%, and then I get rushed, and then I'm like, all right, it's either I get rushed or I get to the point where I'm like, okay, this is taking more effort than it's worth. So let's just call it good, aka, not aka, for example, archery game. Let's just call it good and move on to the next thing, because the next thing is more exciting. I missed. I never miss. I just always miss. That's all. Okay, anyway. A 97? That didn't even look like it was as close to the center as the other one. But whatever. Whatever. It's the Guess the Company game. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is one thing that I shouldn't even be hinting at who it is. A miss. I leveled. I shouldn't even be hinting at who the client is because it's part of the Sagetti employee handbook thing. Like, it's just one of those things you don't discuss. So, I was trying to run the app. I remember now. I was trying to run the application so that we can see what it currently looks like and what we are going to work on, get an idea of how to make it better. It has plenty of room for that. Find Blazor server.net launch. One way that we're going to make it better is remake it in .NET 8. And I'm kind of interested to actually remake it in .NET 8, like make a new project. It'll still be within this solution, but instead of upgrading in place, creating a new app that is the Blazor web app template, which I'll go ahead and make the folder for. Actually, we're in a branch. No, we're in main, and we have changes. Okay, so here's the application. Application, say to us, landing page really needs help. I want to create something that is appealing. I want some colors that work really well with the financial management tracking application, preferably ones that are easy to look at that don't cause you eye strain, like light mode, for example. Although there are a lot of people that say dark mode causes them eye strain, which is understandable, I guess. Having some actual links for these and content for this would be great. And having a working authentication system would also be fantastic. So let's redesign the landing page. And then that will set the tone, just like it did before. That will set the tone for what the rest of the application will look like. So the main core elements that we want for our landing page are the hero section, a login form. Maybe we'll hide the login form inside of an account icon button, and then the actual content for these things. We also want to design this in a way where we are showing what it would look like on a large screen, on a probably small screen. So we'll go from maybe, oh, that's another one to start considering, by the way. What are we supposed to do as developers? This is actually something the client asked us to do, is let's see what your app looks like on a double wide, or ultra wide, I guess is what they're called. And I was like, no. If someone is using an ultra wide, they should be used to applications not really being made to utilize the entire window. You get an ultra wide so that you can partition it off, have one screen and partition it off. They're like, we need it to look good when you maximize it in ultra wide. No. So anyway, we want one screen. I would use more pages and layers, but you only get 3 pages. Hello, TBD Gamer. Welcome in. You've won. What have you won? a chance to watch the stream. Yay! Your money gets doubled in size, obviously. Okay, so I really want to do this. I'm like stalling because I don't know where to begin. So I'm just going to start. Here we go. We're going to have some sort of rectangle, obviously. That rectangle is going to be, let's say 1920 by 1080. For our normal size screens. Then next to it, we're going to have another one that is going to be, and these are going to end up being components, and we'll be able to see what everything looks like at these different sizes. So if we turn on mobile view, a normal size mobile view would be something like the Galaxy S20. Actually, that's kind of big, isn't it? Whatever. I'm going with an S20. So 412 by 915. And a shout out to TBD Gamer. Wait, TBD Gamer does stream? Did we know this? Did I know this? Did you know this? What's your schedule? Why am I not followed? I should have known. Anyway, agile platform development. And you, oh man, you stream at a good time too. This is like the perfect time slot for me. Well, I will be catching you more often. So like I would be up right here, awake and at my computer at 4:30. And then I leave my computer at 7:30 for an hour. So this is perfectly fit right in there. Good spot. Followed. Yeah, I look forward to seeing your stream. Let's do a clip. TBD Gamer.
Sorry, I'm not used to using Firefox anymore. Layout tab. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. This is also work.
Ah.
They're always old clips. It's okay.
Grid.
Oh. And it just ended. Now I have a prompter and everything. I just used two displays. Actually, have you seen my desk? My desk looks like this. Let me move. TV on the far left of your screen. One display in the middle. I had to replace that one because it broke. So it's 32-inch now, I think. I don't remember what size this thing is. And then another display on the right that still works. My camera is now just over the one on the left, and then the mobile studio is on the desk just under the one on the right. The things that are missing from this picture are my client laptop, which is under the screen on the left, and my Sagetti laptop, which is under the screen on the right, to the right of the mobile studio. I need a new picture anyway. Because I also have, thanks for the stream, because I also have, oh, wait, that's going to be weird because I won't have a camera in this scene. A couple of LED edge LED game pads on my desk now, and they feel really nice. But no prompter, no Stream Deck, nothing. I'm not that fancy. Closest I get to Stream Deck is my mobile studio is touch, and I'm on the dashboard. Okay, we're going with 415 by 915 for a I don't know. Is that a large mobile device? An S20 Ultra sounds like it's the bigger version. 412, 915. Okay, we'll call this the Samsung S20 Ultra. We'll call this desktop 1080. Okay, other desktop sizes would be use the fold for single double effect. Oops. Fold. Yeah, this looks more normal size. So 280 by 653. So this would be another mobile size. 280, 653. I guess the main thing that I care about is the ratio. And so you can see here that on a mobile device, the application is not told to be responsive. So yeah, mad props to me for not being sensitive to that. Can you actually, it looks great, ship it. Can you actually unfold it? You can. Okay, so then unfolded. The fold unfolded is 717 by 512. That doesn't make sense. Where are you shorter? When you unfold it, why is it shorter than folded? Because one screen is on the outside. I don't know. I thought you I don't know. I don't know anything about these phones. I don't know technology. Yeah. So there's two screens on the same device, one that's on the outside and then the other that is inside of the fold. And I was thinking that you fold it so that it's one screen that wraps around kind of thing. But yeah, it would make more sense that there's a screen in the middle that you fold shut. Otherwise, you're gonna try to stretch the screen when you fold it. I got this. I got this. So anyway, yeah, there's that. If you unfold, you can have two apps visible. So I guess we'll demonstrate that too. What our app would look like inside of a browser on, or no, oh gosh, that's going to be a decision I have to make. Do we want to display the native app, or do we want to show what the app looks like inside of a browser, or both? Do we have to do both? All right, so mobile, desktop. I like how it's desktop 1080 and 1081. We'll put you at, well, again, the aspect ratio is what I care about. So do I really want this to be 1080 or do I want this to be 9 by 13, 13 by 9, 16 by 9, 16 and then Another one that people like to use is 1-to-1. So we'll make you 768 by 768. And then we'll have one more that is 4-to-5. And that is 800 by 1,000. 1,000 by 800. Okay, so first of all, if any of you are designers and I'm taking a completely wrong approach to this, please let me know. That's number one. Number two. Do I really want to make this the thing? Do I want to make one version that is viewing this in the web and one version that is viewing it as a desktop app? Or do I only display the content in this size? And that's it. Because I think that's all that really matters. Hello, Hate My Life. I hope you enjoy the stream today. What else am I supposed to say? And my inkling is that I only want to display the UI content the way that I'm doing it up here, regardless of size. So let's do that. Okay. So I guess we want to make sure that our components that we made are good for a wildcat. Yeah, I want to completely redo these components. Do I though? We just need to update the colors of the components, that's all. And I think I was trying to do black and white as opposed to the actual color that we chose. I chose. This kind of looks like the color that I chose. Yeah, it is. So how to approach. We create some new colors. So let's add, yeah, let's create a color swatch. Let's do that first. Colors.adobe.ai. I don't remember. It's .com. There's new features. No thanks. No, just take me to the color wheel. Press start. Wait, this, no. Create color themes. Okay, that was really hard. Do you guys have a dark mode? Thank goodness. All right, so we want to start with this color. Come on. Oh, I did screenshot. Color picker. And that's clipboard, which is probably not going to be good if it actually opens my clipboard. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Wouldn't you want to adopt the theme of the app? Not if you have business colors, but yes, you could also. Like the thing I would use the device. The thing I would use the device for is initially, is the device prefers OS dark or light, which we can detect in CSS. But I will be the one to define the light and dark themes for a web application. So typically for a web application, you use your company's colors and stuff. And hello, Disco. But if you do have other insight as to why I should just use the device's colors only, then I'll take that. Okay, so our reference, dang it, I wasn't supposed to copy that. Our reference color is, how do I modify it? Ew. And shades. That's really weird. There's only one dark. Goodness. Yeah, I'm definitely open to any suggestions. Yeah, RGB, please. Not liking this color. And then there aren't any lights. So like here you can see that I have a contrast between this dark purple and this almost pink purple. And then even in like the logo here, or not logo, but this graphic that we have, there's that dark purple and then all the way up to this really bright. And so this is kind of the color scheme that I like, but I don't know that it's right for the application, which is why we didn't go with it initially, but now I kind of want to see it. Oh, pink. Or go home. That one should probably be a little further out though. Yeah, put it there. You will get this one. Yeah, perfect. And then this one is our brightest star. Yeah, this color still feels off, and it's this color here, and I like how this looks, but it kind of feels weird with this. Whatever, I'm going with it. We're gonna try it out. If it doesn't work, we'll try something else. So create a variable, color, we'll call this purple 1. And we're just gonna number these 1 through 6. It'll be fine, right? 1 through 6. Purple 1 is this. Edge. No. Wait, what? Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's what happened. Okay. I was like, you can only create 2 variables? Purple 2. 3. Purple 4. 5. Oh, puro 6. copy these easier. Not what I meant to do. How do I switch back? Okay, so those are now saved. And now if I create some swatches, we'll just copy this one, move it over, call it Puru 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 Puru. I think that's uppercase. Purples. Oh, make you purple 1, purple 2. This almost looks ooh, this almost looks like I am getting comfortable with Figma. Almost. But it's a farce. It's not real. I'm only acting like it until it feels natural. I still feel very, very uneasy using Figma. Okay, so there we go. There's our Purupurus. Who? Rays. Oranges. Ooze. Gwains. Gwains looks like teals. I'm gonna make you teals. Because you are nowhere close to green. Oh. Theos. Who you do? Okay. So obviously I like this color scheme better. You can make some really cool whatever they're called. Vaporwave themes with it. But that's not really what this app is about. But there it is. Okay. I'm going to bring over this, since they are eventually going to be components. Put them here. Ooh, okay. There was one plugin that I just now remembered that I added, and it was called Real-Time Colors. Enter the URL. That I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't think that was the one I was looking for. How it works. Go to realtimecolors.com, generate your colors, and then click share and then get the link. Not the one I was looking for. I was looking for none of those. Okay, well, let's try it. realtimecolors.com. Apparently I have tried this before. But instead we're going to use this. This. Oh, right, and I probably want to update the text for the hex color on my swatches. It was something like ninja color, or I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. Colors.co. I definitely like colors.co. Hi, Nerd Herder. Hope you're doing well. And you. Asta, can you do 6 colors? It can do 6 colors. Good. And no, that looks terrible. I mean, they're giving us a sample of what it could look like. Maybe it's because I input the wrong one for font, but like the font color and stuff, I still want it to be white. But whatever. All I want is the swatch. Cool. Oh, geez. Did you apply? Okay, I was gonna say, did you somehow apply that to the entire Figma? Yeah. So they only gave me 5. So I'm happier with using this as my swatches. Let me fix the hex numbers. Dame des. Basta. Dai kidai. Terrible. Stop that. Basta. And basta. Okay. So, may I please turn these into components? Keep clicking. Oh my goodness. I'm terrible at clicking. Can you tell? Wait a minute. Wait, guys. Guys. Anyways. I have to do them. I know that there's a way to create components with variants. I think you just have to name them correctly. And there should be an easy way to rename these. I just don't remember it. Dang it. Well, we're going to figure out how to rename real quick because yes, I have been using Blazor with .NET 8. We did for the bot at least. And it was yeah, we actually created a new project for it too. Aw. I'll see you later, Mojo. Swatches with swatch. Create component. Why are you still? You have to create them. Create components one at a time. Have you been using Blazor, Nerd Herder? Again, no requirement to answer, but interested to know. Okay, turn them all into components. Can I combine as variants? There it is. And then we get the property, which is the theme. I have. Some things threw me for a loop. The one that I got really messed up on was the render modes. That was the very, very first gotcha. It's like when you're not used to knowing how render mods I like mods better, how render modes are going to really affect your like the data that you're trying to display and the way that it's interacting with the server or the UI. So I just opted, at least for the bot, to do render mode server globally because that's essentially what it is. It's running as a Blazor server application on my PC as a service. But we're going to find out with this app though. I am going to create a new project, a Blazor web app project with identity, and figure out render modes. Yeah, and Dukasoft is saying it's hard for him to figure out as well. Agreed. Blazor web app. So this is what I opted for in the bot. I put the render mode on the app component, and I told it to be interactive server the whole way through. But we're going to do it the right way. We're going to do all of this the right way, damn it. I want to do this the right way. I don't want to give up and say this is taking too long or this is too hard. Let's just go with what we got. I want to make it awesome. Okay, so what that should have done for me though is allowed me to now say I want my color swatch right here by going to components, color swatch, and then I pull it out here, and now I have a color swatch that I can take anywhere with me and then switch to whichever color theme I want, and it'll update to that. Oh, that's so nice. I may as well grab one of these and put it on there. Cool. And group you. Loading swatch. All right. So there we go. So what do you think? I was using Radzin and it was a struggle to get it all to work correctly. Oh no. Yeah, that's another thing about third-party libraries. It's like if they have specific render modes, or like since render modes is brand new, maybe they didn't have render modes in mind when they were developing the components. And now with render modes, it's like, all right, is this component actually going to work with my render mode? Static, I think. Is it called static? Huh? I thought that there was a static render mode. I don't know what it's called, Dukasoft. I'm sorry. I forgot. I kind of cheated and created a wrapper around the router and it seemed to work, but probably not the right way. That was another way that I did see though, is in the I wouldn't have it. That's the issue. Since my UI I wanted to reuse the same UI. My router is in app.razor here, which supports, well, I guess now it's .NET 8. So I did change it to .NET 8. But yeah, I think you could have put the render mode on router. Is that what you're saying you did? Or you put a new component that inherits from router? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the overloaded term router at the wrapper. So either a new element that you put around the wrapper, good grief words, a new element that you put around the router, which is a wrapper, or a class that you created that inherits from router that you are adding functionality to, which is a wrapper. The lanky Scottish nerd. Hey, what was that colors website? So there were a few. There is color.adobe.com, colors.co, which is a great one as well. Color.co. Oh no. Let me go up to Nerd Herder's link. Coolers. That's right. Two O's. Coolers.co. Which is another good one for help with creating, what are these called? Palettes. Real-time Colors works with Figma. There's an extension in Figma that you can install that if you take the URL that you generate from here and paste that into the plugin called Real-Time Colors, it will give you a palette. And I think it also creates variables for you. Yeah. So it created these variables. I don't remember having these variables before. Man, did it actually create these two, the shades? Or is that from this other plugin that I was trying to remember what this one was called? So this one is also cool. It's called Color Levels Generator. And if you put in a base color, so for example, my base color would be this one, it will generate all of the shades for that color. And then you can save those. And then that should create color theme for those two. I don't see it. Oh man, I'm still trying to get used to this. We will get used to it. The first one. It's pretty cool, the URL one. Yeah, but it only supports up to 5 colors, and apparently I've been using 6 colors for all of my swatches. Most likely because I typically go to Adobe's color thing. Hello, Irish John Games. Irish John Games. Guys, if you don't know Irish John Games, he is an amazing game developer working on a game called Rise of Piracy. You can check it out on Steam right there. If you're not following him already, there's a follow button up there. If you are enjoying development content, you will enjoy his content as well. As I mentioned, he's a game developer working in Unity and using C# for any of the code that he needs to write for it. Really adept at it and knowledgeable, always willing to answer questions, and takes no BS. That's the part that I like. Okay, I need to decide. Oh yeah. And also Rise of Piracy, the game created by him, been in works over the past 4 to 5 years. now has a publisher named Microprose. If you recognize that name, you're as old as I am. No. You probably know them. Most people know Microprose. But anyway, they are now publishing Irish John games, which is awesome. And I have a meeting at 10 o'clock on next week, Wednesday. What's the competitive advantage over Sea of Thieves? Number one, created by an indie dev who is also a gamer. Number two, it was created by Irish John Games. Period. that's the main advantage right there. It was created by Irish John Games. I don't know Sea of Thieves. I don't know Mount and Blade either, but this plays a lot like Mount and Blade. See me enunciating it. And so maybe they have similar progression games, similar progression in the game, or not. I don't know. Maybe. You have to ask Irish John. He streams daily, except Sundays, at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, which is in about 1.5 hours. So, if you have the availability, check him out. He's worth watching. Hanging out on this stream. Sell the game to me. I will not. I will tell you about it, and I'll say support our local indie game devs, especially the ones in our community, because they are all awesome. And check it out. Is it multi-platform? You're gonna have to ask Irish John, or check it out on Microprose. I'm sure it tells you what platforms it'll be available on. Learn? Oh, excuse me. Don't do that. Learn more. I guess the Steam page would also say it. Platform. Doesn't say it on that page. So take a look on Steam. Oh my goodness. That one. Anyway, I'm assuming it's PC only. I haven't been paying as much attention as I should, Mr. John. I apologize. But point is, you can play it eventually. Okay. So I'll check it out on release. But wishlist it now. Get some visibility on it. It doesn't cost anything to wishlist. And it just supports the developer. I'm going to move app background because I think all of these screen sizes that I just added need to be added to the background. So what ratio is this? 1024 by 768. Is that also 16 by 9? That doesn't look like 16 by 9. Calculator. My app has a calculator. 1024, 768. And then how does that compare to 1920 by 1080? Yeah. So 1024 by 768 is 4 by 5, 3 by 4. I don't know. 512 by 3. Give me a number that's easy to divide. 800 by 600. Yeah. Okay, so 4 by 3. So we're going to create a new property. How do we add a property? Oh boy. I don't remember how to add properties. I think we just rename it. We put a comma and we put some text. Invalid name. Prop equals. Okay, so ratio. Okay. And then you get a ratio. And you get a ratio. And you get her ratio. Okay. That's enough of that. Add a variant. There's a plus sign next to properties. Anyway, add a variant. We're going to call you 16 by 9. We'll make you dark. And we will give you a width of 1920. And a height of 1080. Or 108. That's close enough. And then we'll make a dark version of this. I mean, a light version of it. Where the background color will be app background. Wait, what? Will be background light. Then we had the mobile versions. Which browser version does Old MacDonald use? I hope you're not expecting me to answer because I don't know. IE. Oh. Close. Close. Almost, but not quite. This one was mobile. Oh crap. Let's do 4x5 first, or 5x4. Is 5x4 even a typical UI size? I don't think so. I don't think it is. We'll just go with mobile. It'll be fine. Disco laughed at it. Okay, so here's an easy way to create a new property. This is going to be device, and we'll call this desktop tablet. Like, would there really be a difference between desktop and tablet when it comes to the size of the window? Because most tablets follow some ratio that desktop resolutions follow too. Or, I mean, it'll look similar anyway. It'll be wider than it is tall typically, unless you have it in portrait mode. So I'm going to call this desktop/tablet. And all of these are going to get desktop/tablet. Then we're going to create a new pair of variants for light and dark mode where the device is mobile. And actually, was I going to change it to device is mobile and Samsung? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that it is taller than it is wide and smaller than a big screen. So we're gonna go with 412 by 412 by 915. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so those two are 412 by 915, and they are called. I'm just gonna call them mobile large. Did I grab the wrong one? I grabbed it the wrong one. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know. Wakarimasen. Mobile large is what we're going to call them. And you two are going to be the other one. So mobile small. Which we're going to call 280 by 653. Oh my gosh. How does typing work again? I kind of forget. Can we just tell you to arrange? I wanted to just tidy. Auto layout. Auto layout. Add a row. How do you add rows? Crap. Okay, these are our application backgrounds. We want to make the application look good on all of these devices, all of these screen sizes. We're going to go with, this is going to be a browser application, so we don't need to worry about making the app fit perfectly to each screen. We just need it to look like a good looking browser app should on a mobile device. So for an example, let's go to, I don't know what applications people use. What applications do I use? Aerospeed calculator. Learn.microsoft.com. There. So notice they're not trying to make their app look like a desktop app when you're in a browser and you're looking at it on mobile. They just want the content to fit and flow. So typically you get a title bar, icon, title, and then a hamburger menu that would take the place of any other items you have in the title bar, such as your login, such as in Salad. Digabot says, did you know that ghosts call their true love their ghoul friend? I didn't, actually. Because not all ghosts are ghouls. But, I mean, I guess it's a term of endearment for them. Is it? Okay. Screen size is done. Now, for our primary background color for dark mode. Once again, this is where I need to decide if I'm going to go with this color palette or not. So let's see what it looks like if we use the purple 3 as the app background color. So the way we do that is we choose, so this is a, not a variable, but a style. This is a style, this background dark. And so we're going to modify the background dark style and change it to our property, our variable purple 3. Whoa, where did you come from? We found a straggler. That doesn't look dark enough. That doesn't look like purple 3, does it? Excuse me, can I borrow you? That is purple 3. Can you go back inside of this thingy, please? Just control Z. I think maybe we should have a test page that we look at, or a test view that we have to glance at. And we do that by clicking on the components. Component, app background, choose the app background, and we'll go ahead and use our default 4x3. We'll put some random content on here. So this is going to be, wait. Dang it. I really want to create all of the parts and pieces. And then we can modify them. Oh man, another one. Thank you so much for the follow, Abe. Abe-tastic. You're fantastically Abe-tastic. We'll go with our hero that comes along. Give me this. Components. Nope. Try hero. You go inside. Oh, you can't go inside of that because that is a component. Where are all of these pluses coming from? What are you? Why are you there? What? What do you want? What do you want? I don't know where that plus came from. So where were we? I need to find where this is. Sumimasen. Hero needs to go on top of you, and then you will be our sample page. Hot reload totally does not work for Blazor in regular debug. Does with .NET Watch though. Yeah, same. So I haven't used regular Control F5 in a really long time. Do you stretch? Good. Thank you so much. And then maybe we can change your size just a little. Yeah, I just need something on here so that I can see what the text looks like compared to the page content. And that background is really terrible. I need to find another one that fits our theme. So we'll do that too. S ** N. And why aren't you wide enough? Oh my gosh. Make it perfect. Okay, so let's get some text on the page. And then That is not a browser. Nice try. Flip some. My goodness. No, I don't want to push buttons. Just give me the content. Another text. It's here. Pasta. U. Font size 16. Not bold. Right. So this is just a sample. I was like, we're not currently developing the content. We aren't putting everything on here yet. Again, I'm just trying to break up sections, trying to make some colors happen, see what they look like together on a page. So yeah, please bear with Jern, not me. Definitely not me. Are you lined up? Okay, so this color needs to be one of our other colors from the theme. Yeah, this is looking terrible, in my opinion. Do I have cards? I have cards. But I don't think I'm going to be able to use the info card unless I change the color. We'll try. We'll see what happens. I'm lost. Does anyone know where I was? It's here. Bacon Ipsum. We'll put some Bacon Ipsum on this one. You? Components. Card. Yeah, let's just go with card component. It'll be fine. Man, this looks bad. I kind of, whatever. This will do. Bacon Ipsum. Buffalo brisket. Oh, this is going to be really mean, Dukasoft. I'm going to see this and be like, I want that. Where to get? That's too much content. Can I change the font size? You can't change the font size and the style. Interesting. Okay, we'll just ignore the lack of content. Sausage. Rump turkey sausage, jowl, brisket, pork loin ham. And this one is going to be ground round cow jowl. Short beef ribs. I apologize to vegans out there. I am a meatatorian. And this one is Schenkel pork belly. Actually, I don't really like pork belly. I thought I would. It looked really good in the picture for the thing that we were going to get. Short ribs. But when we made it, it was potent. That's all I can say about it. It was potent. It was rough. All right. I don't know. I'm gonna fake these. Let's do an action button. Action button. Action button. Yep. And these background colors need to be from the theme. And again, it's going to look terrible with this theme. So I need to add some of these colors. Actually, are you one of the colors from here by chance? Primary button color? 648, yeah, it's this one. So I'm not worried about losing it then. Actually, I kind of am worried about losing it. I would really like to keep my senses about me, but what can you do? As you age, these things get harder. That is terrible. Why would you say that? This looks horrible. But that's okay. At least now we know we have some place that we can go to just throw a whole bunch of, not throw a whole bunch, but go through some of our color themes and decide what we want to apply the color to what. So that said, if I change the background dark variable here, it will affect everywhere that I'm using background dark. If I change the button primary color here, it will change the primary button color everywhere that I'm using it. This one is going to be a little bit harder because that's only using the variable and it's not actually a component on our UI anywhere. So like I don't have any dividers or section segments. I moved you out. That's annoying. Interesting. There we go. You're not a part of that. Stop it. Get out of there. Loading swatch, you're not a part of that background. Stop trying to be one of the boys. You do not belong. Are we good now? Crispy pork belly. Now you sound like the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen. Fermented soybean. Fish. Okay, moving on. Gotta keep moving. Oh man, I am resisting so hard doing this, but good grief, I want to do it. I want to get it done the right way. Yeah, add background, you're done. You sit there, you be pretty. Let's tweak these colors until they look right. What other colors do we want to define and use everywhere? Thindle. Oh, Microsoft is just giving a shout out to Thindle because he has made .NET Bacon. I'm using a tabs component and just discovered it is rendering all content in all tabs in the first load. Totally thought it would render each tabs component upon switching. Yeah, that's really odd. My tab component, I think, has the ability to allow you to render. How do I even get to my GitHub? Do I even have a tabs component in my GitHub? No, not pager. So the tab component that I'm using must be defined in the app. Components. This is the bot. Nice try. We're done with you. Why do I keep opening the bot? Where is Finance Man? You there? Can you tell me how we set up the tabs? Shared components, maybe? Interesting. Data entry page. Okay, well, there you go. My tab is not a component. Oh, it looks like you can change it. My tabs are a combination of a section and a switch statement that renders whatever page you are currently looking at, or whatever component, whatever portion of the tab you are looking at. And then the header up here. But if I were to break this up or to turn this into a component, I would have one component for the header, one component for a tab item, one component for, or sorry, what would these be? Tab header item, tab title, because like these are the actual tabs themselves. And then the tab contents related to each of those tabs would be in their own components as well. So how would I associate the tab with the page to display? Interesting thoughts, man. Interesting thoughts. That's probably why I didn't turn this into an actual component. Because it's like, I want to make tabs, I want to make tab items, and then I want to make tab pages, but I need to associate the tab page with the tab item. I guess the way that I would do that is I would have a tab item component, and that tab item would have a render fragment that is the tab content. So like the content that you put in the actual tab itself, that way you can use icons or any kind of HTML you want to put in there or other components. And then the tab content, the tab page content associated with that tab as a separate render fragment. And then I would be able to render the tab in the place that it's supposed to go and the tab page content in the place that it's supposed to go. That sounds fun. We should do that. I'm going to forget if we don't do it now, but we're doing something else now. That sounds more fun than what I'm currently trying to do and failing at doing. I want to define all the variables that I want to use. That's what I want to do. So I'm not being very methodical with this, but I'm starting to put together the flow, what I want to do. So yeah, I want to turn all of my color palettes and color variables. Oh my goodness, phone. Good grief. So what's happening on my phone right now is I'm getting called by the same number over and over, but my phone company is blocking the call, and it's giving me a buzz every single time that it blocks it. Anyway, what is this? What does this button do? Need more variable modes. Your plan comes with one mode. But I have no idea what a variable mode is. So why would I want to add more variable modes when I don't know what that even means? Gosh. Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this component here, or not component, but this element. Wait, what? I just wanted this thingy by itself. Okay, and I'm gonna turn it into an component. And we're going to tell this thing to scale. Good, good. So that means that when I resize the section itself, the component itself, the inside will scale with it. We're going to call this thing a section. This is the background for the section. And we're going to set the color to a new style called, this is in the way, background, section background. And then we'll make a section background alt, I think. A striped section on the page. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Did that save it or not? I always do that. I'm like, I want the color from this, but I need to grab the color from this first. I don't think it's saved. It did not save. Content section. It's because I needed to name it better. A striped section on a page. Okay, and you are purple 5 or one of those two. And then we will create the style. We'll make the background color here. Content section. And then instead of you, we're going to create an instance, cut it, paste to replace. That's not good. Let's take the content out first. And then it got rid of the group. Let's take all of the content out except for the rectangle. Then we can paste to replace. And then we can resize. Whatever. Fix yourself. Fix yourself. Yeah, this big hero section is totally not working at all anymore. Especially not with these colors. But the cool thing is that now, not now, not yet. The text here needs to be body text. Body text. Global default, global default. So that text needs to be global default. This text needs to be a H1. Perfect. Need to put this back inside of the section. This is the menu. Nope. Menu is an overloaded term. This is the on the plate section or something. You need to move up. Okay, so we now have a section, and then we're going to have a section alt so that it can be striped. So let's add a variant. Change your background color to, I'm going to say transparent for now. Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm just going to make it transparent. Except I don't know how to do that. Unlink? Not unlink. Wait, maybe it is unlink. I don't remember. I think unlink and then change you to custom transparent. So you are going to be row, alt, row, primary. Okay, and that way I can still put everything inside of a section, and I don't know, it'll work. And just so that I can distinguish between them, I will make this something more like aha. We will make the color. That was done with me. We'll make the color libraries. Give me this view again. Purple 4. But we will make it pass through mostly transparent. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Okay. And so if I wanted to switch this to section alt, we can see that it only slightly changes the color, which is kind of what I want. I don't want it to be so broken up. And then we have a footer section that we can add. Okay, good. Yay. How many times will I repeat myself self? It does look better, but this hero section is really bothering me. Text dark does have a color. Now Disco's just shouting out random things. So last thing Nerd Herder said was, looks like I can change this, testing now. And Disco just wrote hands. Hands. Do you remember hands? No. Please remind me. I put my hands on face? I put my hands on my face a lot. Is that bad? Need some work for UX. Cool. Cool. So you were able to get it to... I did? I wanted to stop putting my hands on my face? Then thank you for reminding me, because I completely forgot that I wanted to keep my hands off my face. I will heed you're the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put a footer in here just so we have the structure there, and then we'll color it in a second. Do I already have a footer? I don't have a footer. Okay, so let's create it over here. We'll make the footer the dark purple color. Libraries. Sorry, Nerd Herder. I was really close. I know that we looked at this like 8 times. And I should have remembered that this is what we called it. Some dark color. But yeah. When I said I wanted to make it some dark color, I forgot that we made a thing called some dark color. Let's make it not background. We need to make it darker than background is the issue. So let's make it... Gosh, I don't know. Because this is the same color as the background currently. This is app. So I thought I updated app background color. I could have sworn I updated app background color. All of these are using app background color. What happens if we make it accent and see-through? I hate it is what happens. Yeah, it needs to just be dark so that I can make it super duper dark. And then the content will go here. So this will be size 16, porfa. And this is going to be like sitemap. Didn't I just tell you to do size 16? That's not the size. That's the line height. My bag. This is size. What else do people put down there? Do we have a muted text dim? Text dim looks terrible. Why do you look so bad? Yeah, I want it to be off-white So do I have a color that's just called off-white? Because I want it to be white, but darker white than what I'm using for the rest of it. Yes, some light color. Anyway, we're just going to use white for now because this is not the actual design yet. This is a placeholder so that we can just get a feel for the colors. I keep needing to remind myself. I'm not reminding you guys, I'm reminding me. It's like 12. Bold. And I don't really want this to be sitemap. I want this to be... What do other sites put in their footer? Do you have a footer? You do. Ooh. Do you guys have a footer? Not really. What about on your main page? Let's go. I don't need the tutorial. This is the main page. Okay, so not you. Do you guys have a footer? Explore Docs Figma plugin. Can we get you in like a color theme that actually works? No, I'm having fun. Dang it. Can you go default? Give me your default. Thank you. Okay, so things that you put in a footer. Company name and logo, for example. So let's do Automated Realms LLC. You know what? I don't have my logo anywhere on here. Let me change that. Thank you so very much for the follow, Zed. Benofman. Anyway, fix me if you want. Copyright goes down there. Definitely copyright. Image. Automated Realms. Nope. Wait, yes. Icons. Talking with designer. Output. Okay, let's put you. Whoa. You go there. Who else? The SVG. Cool. You aren't grouped together? Interesting. Group. And then when I scale you, you work? Cool. Dukasoft is awesome. Okay. Duplicate you. We'll turn the icons into components when I do that officially. But for now, let's just scale you down. And actually, you know what? The other one has my name. So why not just use that? Pasta? Yeah. Except that this is a PNG. So I can't really change the color of the text. Do I not have an SVG version of this with text? don't think I have an SVG version of this with text. What is this one? No. Whatever. I'll just use this. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I just want the group. I don't want the asset name on it for now. Okay. Anyway, there we go. And then the text is here. Automated Realms LLC. We'll put the subtitle text in its own text box, but I gotta quit for the day because I need to get back to work. Doing some more feature implementation stuff. Enhancing life automation. Italicized. Bold. Oh, I guess I don't really put the comma LLC. Do you do text transform? Text transform. Can I just control U? No, that's underline. Control shift U? There. That works for me for now. I think we put it here. Something. We'll figure something out. Anyway, I need to quit for the day. I need to pull in all of my SVGs for my logo, make them into components, and then we can slap them wherever we want. But for now, this is going to be the start of it, of the footer. We're going to have the copyright in here, which I'm going to forget, so I may as well just slap some text in here. It says copyright. No, you're not going to do the symbol for me, and I don't know the keystroke for it, but that's fine. 2024. All rights reserved. So I'll put that somewhere in there, and probably make you text in. Text in. I'm trying to stop. Oh man. Once I start getting going though. Okay. Done for now. So once again, we will be doing the financial management tracking application for our normal stream content. On Fridays, however, since I do community days and I don't really get much done in anything that I'm working on, I will do some distracted work on, let's say, well, it depends. If we have conversations about UI design and stuff, then yeah, I'll be working on the financial management tracking project's design. Thank you. Alt0169. Done. Thank you, Dukasoft. So yeah, I'll be working on the bot probably on Fridays, which means not really doing anything in the bot, but the things I want to do with the bot are like allowing you to customize the colors, getting the sounds sequenced better, allowing multiple people to do the archery game at the same time. So maybe it's the same target, same avatar, but multiple people can shoot at the same time, as long as you have redeemed it. Scoring needs to be different. Scoring needs to be done in a way where you have a cumulative score over all of the rounds, that kind of stuff. So why are these backgrounds white? Oh, no dismiss. Yeah, I don't know why the backgrounds are white for a dark theme. Those are really bright. Anyway, that's it for me though for today. I will be posting the VOD to YouTube no sooner than 24 hours after I end the stream, and definitely feel free to join us on Discord. You're not required to. It's a pretty quiet Discord, but we have great people there that when we do have conversations or people do ask questions, we get some great responses to those. Very, very, very amazing people there. Yeah, and that's going to be it until Friday Day, when we can have a wonderful community day. We are going to head over to, you can head over to anyone you want, but the raid that I will do will be to, I was going to be Revere. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Oh, wait, Bit Baby went live? I don't see him live on my list. We're gonna head over to Bit Gamey, who we rated last time, but I'm gonna be on his stream anyway, hanging out. And yeah, he deserves all the loves, all the respects. I'll be on his stream. I'm still on Bardaki's stream, Code Red Games is, Simple Game Dev. These are all the places that you'll find me, all of the fun people in our community. Most of them are game devs for me because I am trying to increase skills in Unity, and watching people work and play in Unity gives me more motivation, and I can osmose a few things from them. Hence why I love to watch game devs that use Unity. But one of the ones that is using Unity for the same thing that I want to use it for is someone named Solo Solipsist. He streams on Fridays. Definitely check him out if you have the availability to. He's working in mixed reality. So he recently got an Apple Vision Pro that he's going to start experimenting with. He had HoloLens, MetaQuest, all of the other ones. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Enjoy. Ciao for now.